never popped a Molly, but if I ever catch Mac, I'ma pop a Holly. I don't even rob a cop the Harley. Blowing so much green, I shame Marley. Yeah, I push the line to its full limit. Hit the hole like 22, boy, I'm a young Emmett. Nothing go like snow, now that's a cold image. Still whistling, sending, knocking them white women. Only reason I do it to avenge image. To the day they go before and they got me out. Knowing me, it don't matter, I simply take my route. On my hobby.
Where's? Welcome to the Damo Keyway Conversations. Home of the West Coast. Big W. Let me take this down real quick. The Cash App is open. What's happening there? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we can turn that one off. Now, back to what I said. Home of the West Coast. Bang that like button. The voice of the culture. It's Deuce him the done. And I'm right back at it just like a crack at it. Hey, yo, y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. Go tell a friend. King Buckwild, salute to the active Chucks in the chat. Hit that like button on your way in, too. Why you got to tell them? Bro, do you know people think that I be paying to get my views because it be 5,000 views and it be 100 likes? This is my life. But I've always been hated on, but it's cool. I'm not here as long as the message remains. You ain't got to like the messenger. 3-Finger Paru, what up, bro? Y'all hit that like button. Spirit Wonder, salute. Shout out to the Damo and Keyway Conversations. Salute to the whole chat. Hey, listen, we going to get into some real serious stuff. Supreme L Bay, Deuce him the Don, salute God Body, and to the chat. Hey, Supreme L Bay, man, why don't you hit me on IG, man? You out in Illinois. We too close not to be pulled up on each other by this time. You do know I'm not really in witness protection, right? You know what I'm saying? You in the Chi, well, I don't know if you're in the Chi, but you in Illinois. Let's link. I ain't never been this early. Hey, V-Dog, salute. Renegade Duchess, what it do? Binky Matt. Salute Deuce him the Don. Yael, the Keyway Pop, so I didn't even holler at Yael. I ain't gonna even lie. I've been working on this legal work stuff. And spent some time with Ezra. You know what I'm saying? My son. Deuce him, what's good, fam? Salute to you, sir, man. Salute to you. Where's my dude is on? Deuce him the Don. Jay Griffin, what it do? Yay, area Detroiter, what up? Renegade Duchess, my daddy always said, if ninjas talking about you, you doing something right. Rest in heaven, daddy. Yeah, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But just because people talk about you, don't necessarily, just because niggas hate on you, don't make you a player. You dig? And that was something I always remember the G homies said when I was young, and that stuck with me, right? Because people is quick to say, oh, he's hating on me. He's hating on what? Hating because you a buster. He said I'm a buster. Hating because you's a bum. He said I'm a bum. Hating because you's a rat. Nigga, we don't like rats. You can't make somebody like you. But in this event, they ain't got no reason to do it except I'm a loudmouth, arrogant nigga that feels himself knowing he's him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the nigga that's exposed CS2 back. Let's start there. Bang that like button. Let's get some people up in here. Then we'll get into the content. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll get into the content. You know what I'm saying? Let me share this because I don't think y'all really be respecting my time. You know what I'm saying? See, it's a lot of niggas that's on the internet now. And they still trying to prove CS2 back is an informant. You know what I'm saying? Bang that like button. They still trying to do it. But they so slow because they act like I ain't already did it. Time and time again. Shout out to my whole crew. Hashtag ETT. Hashtag ETE. I told y'all I'm an arrogant nigga that be smelling itself. Bang that like button. See, this is Deuce Sims on raw and uncut today. You know what I'm saying? I'm really smelling myself, and I've been smelling myself, but I try to, I try to be kosher. You know what I'm saying? I try to be humble. You dig? Salute to the Blue Rinse Mob. That's a fact. Without y'all, there's no me. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. I don't care if I had $1 billion. Without y'all, there will be no me. Hit your like button as you step in the chat. If you're not a rat, hit it. So yeah, yo, I just woke up out of nowhere, turned on the net, and you just came on. Got hype and started twisting. Matter of fact, hype me up. Hype me up in the chat. We been known, Sir Deuce. Yeah, free Big U. We talking about 4 years. Deuce is the originator. These clowns is followers. But there's nothing wrong with being a follower. Before you can be a good leader, you got to first learn how to be a great follower. You know what I'm saying? Yay area Detroiter, man. Salute. Renegade Dutch is like Eminem. Keep up. Please tell me World Star didn't pay 3 fingers. No. He might have got 3. They might have gave him $1. They might have gave him $1,000, $10,000 or some chump change to make it go away, because they would have had to spend that on their lawyers just going to trial. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't getting no 6 figures. You didn't hear me tell him that the other day. You know what I'm saying? Show your agreement. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to this real quick. See, because one thing I know about these goofies, right? One thing I know about these goofies is I did the wrong thing. Hold on 1 second. Carolina Connect TV. But yeah, bro, all these dudes is on the internet now. It's trendy, right? Duke Sims had already pulled his cover. I exposed he didn't get no get back on his dead brother. Leroy Smith flipping Zach Burgers, nigga, and having sleepovers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I pulled up in LA when he said, when I get there, call him. We called him. He's a buster. Expose how he got boo-bop. You know what I'm saying? Expose how he got slapped. Expose how he got knocked out. Expose how he lost kin. Right now we exposing how boo-boo R&B is before all of the surgery, before CS2 back stole and spent all the Blueface money. You know what I'm saying? Bang that like button. So let's get over here real quick, right? You know, while they talking about did point and shoot expose Wack100 as a, how y'all gonna expose Wack100 as an informant if I've already did? See, these niggas be liking to rewrite history like we didn't do 2 million views the first day, nigga. You niggas ain't never been that viral in your motherfucking life, nigga. The documentary was released January 27th. Let me blow this up, bro. January 27th, the documentary was released. That's over 2 million views. You niggas couldn't hold the hair on the bottom of my motherfucking nuts. Talking about what y'all exposed, nigga. Is you boo, nigga? Is you okay? These niggas is my children, man. These niggas is talking about we expose. How you gonna expose something that 2 million people already knew in 1 day? The documentary was up 3 days before CS2 back took it down. See, I remember these niggas had a what it was called. It was like a group chat meeting. And it was all the podcasters on the West Coast, and they had their little YouTube committee. And they were like, Deuce Sims and the Damu Keyway conversation, they can't be the voice of the West Coast. And it was after that that me and Yael realized damn, King Doodles, what's up, bro? We realized that we was already the voice of the West Coast. But we didn't know people looked at us like that. So he's recording phone calls. He recorded Brick's phone call. Like, I recorded a bunch of phone calls when I doing content. Brick Baby and me were running the play. He admitted that. But y'all was looking for a reason to hate on the real niggas. That's what sucking niggas do. But jealousy ain't nothing new to me, nigga. What Nip say? I'd have had 2 or 3, because jealousy ain't nothing new to me. Huh? You know what I'm saying? I'm accustomed to this shit. Nah, Do Sims did that. Yeah, bro. I called it. I said Wack100 was going to go full-fledged rap mode. Oh, yeah, he's doing it. He definitely in full-fledged. Deuce, overt acts means something well. They turn into points for sentencing, raising your level. Well, they build character. They can turn, they help connect the dots, bro, right? So you have the predicate offense, which say is murder, right? Or unaliving. And then you have a plan to go do this predicate offense. And me and V-Dog say, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go buy these Navy outfits, and we going to dress like we're sailors in the Navy. You know what I'm saying? And people going to have their guard down, and we going to come out with the blammers, and we going to knock them down. You already got the blammers. I go buy the suits. The minute I go to purchase that, that's one overt act in furtherance of the conspiracy, the predicate offense, or the RICO. So that helps. They connect all of these different dots to tell the story of how this crime was done. And that's what Wack100 has been doing. They also utilize overt acts to show, especially in a RICO case, to show your behavior. You know what I'm saying? Big U is chasing niggas, intimidating niggas, threatening future. This is the picture CS2 was painting, involving him in a crime he claims was just his. So, yeah, man, more snitching. But look, hold on. I'm feeling myself. We finna get into this paperwork. Back when she would have left Deuce alone. Pop your shit, Deuce, and don't pop. Man, I ain't apologizing for shit, nigga. I'm that guy. I am him. Supreme L Bay. You know what I'm saying? King Doodles, bro. You was there from day one, bro. You was there from day one. What's up, nigga? You was there from day one, nigga. Nigga, when a nigga called that bitch ass nigga out for the fade. Matter of fact, one of the reasons I called him out for the fade, well, the main reason was the nigga stepped on my toes and went behind my back to try to put on the Crip map fade once he seen my contract. So I just made anything the reason. But also the Crips was getting at me. Doodles like, what's up with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? This nigga, I'm like, man, that ain't my homie. He's a down move, but nigga, I don't know this nigga. Like, I'm not protecting this nigga. Well, we want to get at that nigga on your platform. And I'm like, my platform ain't for all that. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas hit me up, man, you's a rat. Do Sims, you would Wack100. I'm like, bro, niggas associate me with this fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you know what, nigga, I don't need none of that surrounding me, nigga. I have 0 blemishes on my portfolio, nigga. 0. No cut, no smut, super brimmed out the game. That's my legacy. If you go to South Central LA, to the Fruit Harbor Nest, the BPS, or the neighborhood Bloods rolling 20s, they're going to know if they've been over there for 20 to 30 years. You know what I'm saying? To his squad down, to deflect from him being caught snitching. Oh, yeah. And then he put more out there. He said, facts, I know the truth. So let's get to this. We've been exposed, that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas talking about they did. You got the ruler report. He got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He got CS2 dick in his mouth 1 minute, then the next time he taking shots at him. He's a content freak. You know what I'm saying? But 2 million views in one day. You know what I'm saying? January 27, 2024, we made history. You know what I'm saying? We made history and exposed a federal, listen to what the fuck I'm telling y'all. Journalistic research helped me to expose a federal confidential source. A federal confidential source doesn't necessarily have their name in the paperwork. A federal confidential source 137 identity can't even be revealed to a judge. But Deuce him the dime. Been doing this shit so long a nigga can smell a rat. A nigga can peep how the rats move. You can hear them squeaking, chasing after their cheese. And we expose it. So, let's stop sharing real quick. And I'm gonna go to this real quick. So I got something from my lawyer. Shout out J. Lorenzo Law. You know what I'm saying? And it begins. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know who they was fucking with. You dig? So I get a letter with a letter of demand from my attorney, right? Wack is an overt act. Oh, we gonna get into all of that. Shout out my boy Scandalous Los Angeles TV. But I want to get into this first. Deuce was on that shit early and it's all coming to light. And it's new to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's new to these niggas. And they all want to take, I told y'all. How the fuck you told niggas when I was the only one that was getting threatened? I'm the nigga that he had spies following on Clubhouse. Me and my team, nigga. Salute to everybody that went through that with me. Support me, bro. Wack was jealous you went viral exposing his undercover lies. So look, I'm gonna turn off the comments for a second. So here goes attorney J. Lorenzo Law. July 30th, 2026, Media Lab AI, Inc. That's the parent company of World Star Hip Hop. Bang that like button. Lamonte Sims versus Media Lab.ai, Inc. Copyright infringement, demand for damages. To whom it may concern, please be advised that this office represents Lamonte Sims with respect to his potential claim for copyright infringement against you and your subsidiary, World Star Hip Hop, relating to your unwarranted removal of his copyrighted content and illegitimate collection of royalties from said content. Allow me to briefly review the facts. Mr. Sims originally created his long-form documentary November 21st, 2023, and posted it in several parts. It was a 3-part documentary long on his personal YouTube channel, at Active Chucks. Exhibit A. In January 2024, January 2024, he created a shorter version of his documentary entitled Wack100 Exposed for Being an Alleged Federal Informant documentary. The documentary is what they'll be calling it through the courts. And he submitted it for publication to the World Star Hip Hop website. As declared and sworn by your own previous Director of Business Development, Daniel Cotton, he swore in the declaration. The documentary was reviewed and determined to comply with WorldStar's guidelines, and was similarly published on January 27, 2024, Exhibit B. 2 days later, on January 29th, 2024, Mr. Sims posted the documentary on his personal YouTube channel, Exhibit C. Soon afterwards, Mr. Sims obtained a certificate of registration from the United States Copyright Office for his documentary, register number PA 2482376. He did not grant any rights or permissions to the work to any individuals or entities beside himself. Exhibit D. WorldStar then authorized its distribution service, Label Engine, to claim ownership of Mr. Sims' documentary and collect the YouTube royalties off Mr. Sims' registered copyright, despite never being granted a release to do so. See, for anyone to use a content creator, a musician's copyrighted intellectual property, they got to get permission. Because once you register that and someone distributes you, that's part of your exclusive rights. Pressing the CD, they call it P&D, pressing and distribution, which is two different things. Somebody could be licensed to press up the CDs, and somebody else could be licensed to actually distribute the CDs that got pressed up. P&D rights, display rights, all of these come with your exclusive copyright. So they need a release or a license to be able to collect money off of your work, make money off of your work. And if they do it without license, that's called copyright infringement. So when Mr. Sims rightfully contested this violation of his intellectual property rights, Label Engine reasserted that it had a valid copyright claim to Mr. Sims' documentary in blatant disregard for his copyright registration. See Exhibit E. You know we got the screenshots and all of that for all of this, right? Let me wet my whistle. Under 17 U.S.C. subsection 501, copyright infringement occurs when a copyrighted work is distributed, copied, publicly displayed, or performed. Remember, I was just telling y'all about distribution rights, copied, which would be pressing, P&D. If it was music, publicly displayed or performed, and or used to inspire a derivative work without the copyright owner's permission. To assert a claim for copyright infringement, the plaintiff must demonstrate that they own a valid copyright. That's the first thing you got to do. People could take your intellectual property that you created. You paid a producer to book some studio time, produce you a beat, mix and master you a beat. Then you took more money and you paid for promotion on Trap.la, WorldStar, HipHop, Thizzler.com, and any other promotional campaign, TikTokers that you paid to market and promote this. But you done invested all of that money, and somebody could come steal it if you don't properly register it with the Copyright Office at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. See, the difference was, this wasn't my first rodeo. And we'll get to that later. I sued YouTube, Amazon, and SoundCloud with 50 other defendants before, successfully protected and enforced my intellectual property rights. But if you don't register your content, if you're not copywriting your music, people can steal it and you can't even bring the lawsuit up. You can, but you won't have the jurisdiction in federal court under 17 USC subsection 501. So first you gotta own a valid copyright. I think I got mine. Damn, I don't feel like looking for it. That they own the copyright, and two, that the defendant has infringed upon that copyright. That's all you gotta prove. We go to trial right now with World Star Hip Hop. I'm gonna be able to prove that, right? Let me see if I could grab a certificate of registration. See, this is ownership. You know, this is the deed to the house. You know what I'm saying? This is the pink slip and registration to your car. You know what I'm saying? The vehicle. You need, which one is this? No, that's March Madness. All kind of intellectual property. You dig? I own a catalog. You dig? That's Hit Your Bremen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, here it goes. So here we go. Let me see if I can show this to y'all, right? See, in my office, we do business, man. So this is what's called the certificate of registration, right? And we gonna get to the content. Y'all hit the like button. Let me see if I can get this up here, right? How could I know how to do it. I'm gonna take a picture real quick and upload the picture. Hold on. And then I'll be able to zoom in on it so y'all can see exactly what it looked like, right? So they say you can't even file a lawsuit till you register with the Copyright Office at the Library of Congress. Now, registration at there is kind of complex. Not kind of, it's complex. People pay me thousands, $1,500 to register their intellectual property against all of the necessary platforms. Shout out to all of those that support. You know what I'm saying? And all right, so we just shot it over here. And then I'll get to that after we finish reading this. I'll show y'all that as soon as I finish reading this. Let me finish this so we can get over with it. So first you have to demonstrate you own a valid copyright and that the defendant has infringed upon your copyright. Well, World Star infringed upon my copyright. There will be no disputing that Mr. Sims has a valid copyright registration of this documentary, nor that you have violated Mr. Sims' exclusive rights to the work. Due to your copyright infringement and illegitimate claim over the documentary, Mr. Sims has not only suffered damages in the form of lost revenue based on his documentary's popularity, but has also had copyright strikes issued against him for posting his own intellectual property. This is what World Star was doing to me. I could live stream playing my documentary and they would shut down the live stream claiming the rights to my intellectual property. They had me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This has been an injustice that no author or artist should have to endure. And he continues to experience these negative repercussions as a result of your conduct. My client is prepared to initiate legal action against you to vindicate his name publicly and obtain an award of monetary damages, but has authorized me to reach out to you in an effort to attempt an amicable resolution to this matter. To that end, my client hereby demands $100,000 to resolve this matter. You are hereby directed to remit payment of $100,000 to this office by no later than August 30th, 2026, in exchange for a release of all claims My client intends to assert against you. In the event that your compliance is not assured, my client has instructed me to aggressively pursue any and all legal remedies available to him, including litigation. Please feel free to contact me at Haley@JLorenzolaw.com or Jason@JLorenzolaw.com should you wish to discuss this matter further. Your prompt response is appreciated. Sincerely, Haley Horn, Haley Aham, Jason L. Lorenzo, J. Lorenzo Law. So that's the demand for payment, giving them a free warning that I have new counsel, and that if by the 30th of this month, if I don't got that $100,000, we'll see them in court in the Central District of California, where Big U fighting his case right now. How about that? You know what I'm saying? How about that? Oh, bro, I done lost the, oh no, I didn't. I was finna say I done lost the content. So here goes the copyright. Let me show y'all this. Hit that like button. Because this is a whole bigger, see, there's a lot of things bigger and better than whether CS2 back is a rat. But we gonna get into that too, because it's all relative. You see, if you look at it, this has scales like currency does, right? You can't forge these, right? And it has a stamp, certificate of registration from the U.S. Copyright Office, right? Wack100 and the Snitch allegations. The date on the copies, I registered this the day World Star Hip Hop released my documentary. Date of first publication, January 27th. International standard numbers, ISRC codes. I registered it not just for ownership, but for commerce. ISRC codes are barcodes, like on this water bottle. So anytime the documentary is released, anywhere it played, the computer is going to pick up the barcode, which sends them back to Active Chuck's Entertainment. Doug Torius G's Publishing. I ain't new to this. I do this. I've been doing music before CS2 back showed up at Death Row, bro. You goofies believe that nigga somebody. Entire motion picture, pseudonym, Do Sims, and then they had my old business address, right? So that's what you got to have before you even file a lawsuit. But let me teach you guys some real game, right? When you got a certificate of registration and you got to do it within 60 days of the first publication, right? Once you do that, two things come with it. If someone steals your music or your intellectual property, you now qualify what's called statutory damages. That's anywhere from $30,000 to $150,000. So even if the song made $5,000, or even if the video only made $1,500, if someone stole your intellectual property and you registered it and they didn't have a license and utilized it in a way which was infringed upon your copyrights, you could qualify for statutory damages up to $150,000 per publication. So in this instance, World Star Hip Hop put it up on worldstarhiphop.com, the documentary, right? That's one publication, right? Then they put it up on World Star Hip Hop's YouTube channel. That's a second publication. We're already at $300,000 if we go to trial, right? The second perk of registering your intellectual property is that a lawyer will take your case on what's called contingency basis, right? Everybody, especially independent artists, most of us don't got $100,000 or $50,000 to throw at a lawyer about everybody who steals. I'm going to show y'all how many people steal great content and great music. We finna get into all of that, right? But instead of having to come out your pocket with money as part of registering with the Copyright Office, a lot of attorneys will take your case on contingency when you have the certificate of registration. Because another thing that comes with registering your copyright is reasonable attorney fees. So what's reasonable attorney fees? You want to know what that means in layman terms? It's subjective. So your lawyers know that you own it, and if they could prove that somebody utilized or infringed upon your copyrights without authorization, and they actually have the money, they're not only going to get you the $150, they're going to get what's called reasonable attorney fees. So lawyers cook the books. You know what I'm saying? They might want a third, though. They ain't going to want a third of your money, too. You know what I'm saying? For taking the case off the top, or with about 30%. But anywhere between 30% and a third. You know what I'm saying? But now you got legal representation like Do Sims do. That's going to fight against these big giant companies who don't respect your intellectual property rights. Do you guys understand that the value of intellectual property never decreases? It only increases. Every stream, every view, every album sale adds equity of 10 years later, the best of Al B. Sure or the best of Anita Baker adds more and more currency. Intellectual property, people always talk about having homes and how having homes and home ownership equates to generational wealth. 100% sure. I'm 100% support that. But one of the biggest exports in the United States is music. Our culture leads, hip-hop culture leads the music industry in sales and influence. One of America's biggest exports. 90% of you niggas don't even know how to properly register and own your property, nigga. You niggas ain't owners. You niggas ain't bosses. You niggas is moving around like employees. See, CS2 Back never had to do this. You know, he a part of the establishment. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to this real quick. See what y'all doing on this. But I'm giving y'all some game, and the game ain't to be given away for free. Anita Baker's a queen. We gotta take the culture back. We finna take the culture back. That's what I'm on, bro. Word to my son, nigga. That's what I'm on right now. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to use this example, right? So let me tell y'all something, right? And did I shut it down for y'all? Okay, so let's go to this real quick, right? Let's go to this real quick. So hit your Bremen drop, right? It's huge. Let me try to show y'all. I don't think I could really relate to y'all how huge Hit Your Bremen was. I don't even think I can, bro. But we gonna try, right? Because y'all seen the little 2.2 million views on YouTube, and y'all be thinking that's as big as it is. But it's a whole lot bigger. Let me blow this up. It's a whole lot bigger, right? This is westpoppin.com blog. You see Rick Ross. You see all of them dudes. New artists. Hit Your Bremen, right? Can y'all see that? Let me make sure y'all. Okay, yeah, y'all can see it. Let me bring this down. Blow that up. This is just one blog that was promoting it back then, right? Let's see if we could get some on the other side. Oh, this is when I filed the lawsuit pro se from Kern Valley State Prison, B-Yard active, nigga. No SNY, nada, none of that. Flawless. Do you see what I put on there under the 17 USC 411 and the WIPO Treaty and the Berne Convention? That's that copyright law. But y'all niggas, that's international copyright law. This is threats, death threats. Niggas be scary these days, though. Crippin' is not the same. If a fruit truck nigga don't get hit tomorrow, ain't no such thing as Crip. One of them niggas needs to die. This was the comments on just the song before we shot the video. So I'm in jail, and I see Nipsey Hussle, YG, Bang That Volume 3. This was on Amazon in the UK. This was being sold for $9.98, the equivalent of $9.98. This is in India. The video the song was downloaded 9 million times. 9 million. And I wasn't even being paid. Right? The Bang That Volume 3, I had no control of. D-Gav record, Don't Give a Fuck records or something. A compilation. These are all the markets that Hit Your Bremen was being distributed in through Amazon and being sold internationally. And they had other songs on there. You had Ride For Me with Snoopy Blue from East Coast. Fuck Donald Trump featuring YG and Nipsey Hussle. I'm On, Hit Your Bremen, Full Fledged featuring RJ, right? Who just performed at the Versus. Hot Nigga with My Nigga Fingers, Beautiful World, Spider Lope, Ain't No Bompton featuring G-Dub. That's the boy Compton Rick Rock. He made that song. Feeling Myself featuring Joe Moses in the Game. And Cracking. So this is Debating That Volume 3. They have no authorization to be distributing my music. You see this? Hit Your Bremen, that's me with the glasses on. Oh, them was $3,000 Bulgaris, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to get them on Rodeo. But that was another life, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Bang That Volume 3 is generating money. There it goes, $9.98 per copy. With all of those artists, this 2016, right? With all of those artists, what if they only did 50,000 views, right? Say they only sold 50,000 of those copies. 50,000. 50,000 times 10 is $500,000. These niggas is generating money off of our intellectual property, even though my music was registered. That also got me a deal with Neil Reed Worldwide and Sony Orchard, right? Subscribe. Active Chucks, Neil Reed Worldwide. This is what y'all don't know. This is what they don't tell y'all, right? Neil Reed Parent Company, Neil Reed Worldwide. That's Sony Global Distribution and the Orchard. Thug Torius G's and Lamonte Deshaun Sims, Records and Enterprise. Master file number 1385. You know what I'm saying? This is real business. Let's go. What else we got? So, that was one reason why I had to sue Amazon, and we're going to get to that. Then there was a documentary that came out. Well, a video is worth more than 1,000 words. Let me let y'all know what's going on.
The same dudes that say they love you will be with that dude that killed you. If they can make a profit off of it, they'll be with you. And that's the saddest thing about it, man. But that's life. I mean, I told a guy that once in the county jail. And so they all went to shower with their blue rags on. So an old guy named Doc Holliday gave me a red rag. So the next shower day, I went to put the red rag on my head and went to shower. And the dude told me, man, I said, look, man. I said, I wear what the fuck I want to wear. No, it ain't like that. Yeah, I'm blood. You know, like, so what? I'm like, man, ain't no little punk gonna tell me nothing.
Bitch, it's your mouth, bitch, it's your brimming. Things that be sensing, the west side FHN into the building. Back to the money after 10 years sentence. With the Mac, you won't back. Match stats, get pushed back. You ain't heard the fruits back. Ill fly as ever. Louis Bell and loafers. Grim with the red feather. 1 up, 1 down. 7 drive at a town. Food Tory is 30. Beware these 30 rounds will make you dance like
hip hop and its association with West Coast gangs and the gangster lifestyle is part of how the West made its name. In 2004, USC hosted the Hip Hop Summit. The organizers went to invite the hip hop community to aid in their effort to stop the killing.
He asked me, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. The same dudes that say you.
So this documentary is on Tubi. It's on Amazon Prime, being distributed by Indie Films Distribution. This, you heard that narration because the narrator of the documentary, the gang activist, was Ice-T. The film was also put on by Jim Brown, rest in peace, right? So these people were making money. Here's a better picture of it. Well-known activists, the Cheryl brothers, addressed the gang violence in the birthplace of the Crips and Bloods. And there go Ice-T. So these people is just making money off of me. So what did I do? I filed a lawsuit in pro se from a level 4 penitentiary. I taught myself the Digital Millennial Copyright Act. I studied it. I studied the old copyright law. And then I started delving into common law. Lamonte Sims versus Amazon.com Inc. Inter alia. Lamonte Sims and Deuce M's. Defendants, Amazon, SoundCloud, John Doe's 1 through 50 inclusive, and YouTube. So this is what I do. But I don't think that World Star Hip Hop knew who the fuck they was fucking with. See, if they say if you want to hide something from a nigga, you put it in a book. But now we putting it on the internet. Deuce, you was in good shape back then. Hey, Travis, stop talking about my baller gut, man. I'm eating. Shout out to Maria, man. Don't be hating, you know what I'm saying? But look, this record is huge. MTV. Let me get that for y'all. But look at this real quick, right? This is the spreadsheet of where they had Hit Your Bremen at, right? I took him every one of these down. Look at this. Look at all these different links, right? We took them down from the Yard Down Music page, right? Because I actually own, that's my song, Me and Fingers. We let the homies jump on. We ain't never been hating. We gonna always try to bring up the homies if we give an opportunity, but you're not gonna control and dictate and floss like you're doing this. Well, you can as long as you pay me the money, but let's go to Kanye website. Maybe we can open this up real quick. Let's go to Kanye website, right? Oh, it's not letting me copy and paste it, bro. If it did, we would have went to the Kanye, but that's on Kanye West's website. MTV, I know we got the MTV link up here. Spin that. All of these, this is all of the places Hit Your Bremen was at. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, nigga. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the homies don't even understand how big it is. Niggas just be happy with hood fame. Nigga, I understand that that's where the money's at. Owning your masters. Ownership. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, bro. Hit Your Bremen is going to be for the next 50 years, is going to be a Brim anthem. I could be gone. Rest in peace, Lil Nino. You know what I'm saying? I could be gone. So, when they came with that documentary, let me show you guys this. My lawyers get on their helmet. Oh, y'all thought it was a game? You thought it was a game? So we served Roy Colbert. This firm represents Lamonte Sims, aka Deuce Sims. Mr. Sims owns and controls number whoopie whoop. Specifically, they use the excerpt 4440 through 4544 through the documentary and other places, and we got on their helmet. Made them take the documentary down. It's back up now. They edited it out and put it back up, re-released it, right? Let me see what else we got. Yeah, man, shout out Lum Law Group. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was on bullshit. This is Indie Rights who distributed the film, right? So when I tell y'all insurance, all of that, bro, they forged a fake address and signature for Hit Your Bremen, bro. They try to say it was their secretary. Signature, that ain't the one. Bro, they try to say it was the secretary. Video release, which one was this? That was Hit Your Moving. Hold on. Let's see. Documentary game. This is it. Look. Nigga, Hit Your Bremen, 3901 Vermont Avenue. And they signed somebody's name. We don't know. It ain't me, so it don't matter, right? But these niggas signed like they had a release to use my music. And this is what they gave to Indie Films, to their distributor. You know what I'm saying? Like this, everybody wants to exploit your intellectual property, your ownership, because you don't even understand the power that comes with it. They said, my nigga gonna be 50 with a newborn. Yeah, my newborn is here, bro. And I'm almost 50. I got 2 more years, brother. Inshallah. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand that we finna get into this content too. But I want y'all to understand what I'm doing with HipHop Planets. This is why I started HipHop Planets. Let me bring that up real quick for y'all, man. I need everybody who's an artist or content creator to go over there now and register. That will help the movement to take off. Let me show y'all what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, bro. I need every one of y'all to go over there now and register with sign a letter of intent. Y'all see, let me see. Can y'all see the screen? Let me make sure. Okay, so over here in the right upper hand corner, very simple. Y'all support me? Go support this. Sign your letter of intent right here. And you're going to get perks for doing it. But the rights registration engine, let's start there. Because that's the wedge. That's the beginning of the business. That's part of the first planet, Akabulian. It's the foundation of creator ownership. Every song, every beat, every film, every podcast, every live stream, every creative work deserves one thing before it reaches the world, and that's ownership. Akabulian is the first planet within the HipHop Planets ecosystem and the home of the rights registration engine, a guided registration and rights management system designed to help creators establish, organize, and manage the information needed to monetize their intellectual property. What I told y'all about registering your intellectual property, we're going to do it for you. We're going to make it simple because the system is fragmented. You got to go to like 8 different sites. If you're a YouTuber, imagine this. You're a YouTuber, you got to get your own ISRC codes. Y'all see I had mine on my certificate of registration. ISRC codes and UPC codes. You got to register with a performance rights organization. That's ASCAP or that's BMI or that's CSAC, right? Then you got to register your music with Sound Exchange. We're talking about international royalty collections. You got to register with Song Trust. You got to register with the Mechanical Licensing Collective because it's not just performance rights. For you slow ass niggas in the game, there's 2 sides of the publishing. You have the mechanical royalties and you have your performance royalties. ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, that's performing royalties. The ownership and mechanical licenses goes through the MLC. And then finally, you register with Luminate, which is formerly known as the Broadcast Data System, BDS. That's billboards. That's where your record sales are actually calculated and hit billboard charts, right? If you do enough numbers. So that's what the registration rights engine is going to do. And I invented that. That's my invention. To make it simple for you guys who are, because the creator system, we get more content creators every day. We got 40 million musicians in the world. Create, upload your work, copyright registration, ISRC, UPC, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, Mechanical Rights Administration, digital performance rights through Sound Exchange, digital publishing through Song Trust, industry data and analytics through Luminate, and then release with confidence, the royalty dashboard, where you'll be able to track your royalties and your money in real live minutes. One platform, one creator record. The rights registration engine is designed to simplify a process that often requires creators to navigate multiple organization forms, identifiers, and databases. We're going to do it for one email, every platform, and the AI module is going to help you do it. DJs, record labels, music publishers, podcasters, filmmakers, content creators, influencers, and creative teams. Ownership before exposure. We believe lasting creative careers are built on a strong ownership foundation. Akabuyan exists to help creators organize and protect their intellectual property before sharing it with the world, so every release begins with a stronger foundation. Do y'all know that last year, 2.2 billion, in between 2.2 billion and $15 billion, it's in the middle, depending on which you go to for the reporting, went unclaimed to black boxes. That's where the money goes for independent people who don't know how to properly register their intellectual property. Y'all leaving food on the table, my nigga. Nigga, tighten your house up. Nigga, clean your house up. Get that shit in order. Go sign up at HipHopPlanets.com right now. It's a whole lot more, but we ain't going to get into all of the features. I just wanted to let y'all know what we about. As I said, it's all relative. So this is the type of shit that's bigger than Wack100. Why HipHop Planets could change the creator economy forever. Ladies and gentlemen, before we even get started, I need everybody in this chat to understand something. Tonight, this live stream is not about whether Wack100 is a snitch. Let me say that again. This live stream is not about whether Wack100 is a snitch. I proved to millions of people that the first day we released that documentary on World Star Hip Hop. Because honestly, where he is, where he isn't, and whether you believe it or whether you don't, none of that changes the larger issue that every creator watching the stream is facing right now. The bigger story, the more important story is ownership. Because while the internet argues over personalities, while bloggers argue over gossip, and while YouTube algorithms reward controversy, millions of creators are quietly losing ownership of the things they spent years creating. Now that's the real story. And unfortunately, most artists don't realize that they've already lost until it's too late. I spent years believing success meant getting millions of views. I thought success meant get interviews. I thought success meant everybody knowing your name. But experience taught me something entirely different. Success isn't views. Success isn't followers. Success isn't even going viral. Success is ownership. Because if you don't own what you build, eventually somebody else will. Every independent artist watching this shit today, every producer, every filmmaker, every YouTuber, every podcaster, every photographer, every graphic designer, every writer, ask yourself one question. If somebody challenged your ownership tomorrow, could you prove it? Could you immediately produce your copyright registration? Could you produce split sheets, publishing registration, metadata, contracts, mechanical registrations, neighboring rights registrations, sound exchange, MLC, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, international registrations? Do you know exactly where every one of your songs is collecting money, or would you spend weeks trying to figure it out? And that's the problem. Not because creators aren't talented, because nobody teaches creators how ownership actually works. You know what the music industry has taught me and a lot of us? How to become famous, clout. It has taught us how to make beats, how to write hooks, how to shoot videos, how to buy jewelry, how to trend online, how to go viral. But almost nobody teaches ownership. Nobody teaches publishing. Nobody teaches administration. Nobody teaches metadata. Nobody teaches intellectual property strategy. Nobody teaches catalog management. Nobody teaches royalty infrastructure. And because of that, billions of dollars remain unclaimed every year. Think about that. How much of just $1 billion filtered back into the content creators on YouTube in our sector? You know how much better equipment we could get to make our podcast better? You know how much easier you could do more content because you got more money, so you don't have to work as well as do content for extra money? You could be a full-time content creator or a musician. You know how many more studio sessions you'll be able to get if you properly registered your old classics that went viral, just like HipHop Planets. But think about that. Artists are literally creating wealth, then walking away from it because nobody showed them where the money was. And that realization changed my life, bro. Not because I read it in a book, because I lived it. I spent decades learning publishing, learning copyrights, learning administration, distribution, YouTube monetization, licensing, learning royalty collection, learning litigation. Not because I wanted to become an attorney, but because I kept finding myself forced to defend the work that I created. Every lawsuit, every copyright registration, every disagreement, every challenge taught me another lesson. Eventually, I realized the problem wasn't me. The problem was the system. They designed it like this to keep us poor while they exploit our culture, nigga. Do you know what happened to the $2.2 billion that sits in black boxes after 2 years? It used to be 5 years, but they changed the law to give you less time to claim money that you haven't claimed. They give it to the major record labels. I wonder how many lobbyists were paid by the major record labels to enact legislation which paid the major record labels the money from independent struggling artists. Why would they want to change the system? They want it fragmented. They want you not knowing that you're leaving food on the table. I listen to Compton Rick Rock YouTube, right? And he got this dope ass beat that he be playing, right? On his intro and his outro. I'm like, damn, this is some real West Coast shit to give a West Coast feel. He got the visuals with the what you call. I'm like, man, I hope he registered that. Because he do more numbers than me. So say last month I did 368,000 views, right? So I registered Jockey years ago. That's already a part of my catalog. So when it comes on in the morning, I know on the intro, that's one stream, not just for YouTube, but for my song through ASCAP, through the MLC. And then when the outro goes off, that's the second play. So if you say 368,000 views last month, and I'm getting 2 spins each view, each show, each view, I'm getting 2 record spins for my song, that's almost 1 million views a month that Jockey did last month. I said, I wonder if Compton Rick Rock is registering his. But these niggas stay on nigga shit on the nigger net. That's the nigger net, bro. Niggas is attracted to all the negativity and bullshit, but niggas don't pop no real game on how to make sure they got ownership. They could change their situation. I thought that's what we got on the internet to do, network, do business. The problem is the system. The creator economy has incredible talent, but terrible infrastructure. Imagine asking somebody to build a skyscraper, right? Without pouring a foundation. Would anybody do that? Of course not. But that's exactly what artists do every single day. They build careers without building ownership. They build audiences without building ownership and infrastructure. Let me ask y'all this. Nigga did 100, Light Up, my new latest hit, right? I did 120,000 streams on Light Up, right? And I'm like, damn, I got another hit. I ain't even put no money behind this shit except for the video and the studio time. I'm like, bro, I need to get that 120,000 to my website to buy a t-shirt. I don't own the audience, bro. Spotify owns the audience. So we ain't just talking about ownership of your intellectual property rights. Nigga, what about ownership of your motherfucking audience? They can send an email to anybody on that listen to the Light Up song, but I can't. They can promote and advertise to anybody who listen and they come into the Spotify for my music, your music, Drake music. And we don't even own our market, bro. So without building systems, eventually everything collapses. Not because the music wasn't good, but because the business wasn't organized. And that's why I built HipHop Planets. It's not another streaming platform. It's not just another social media app. It's not just another beat marketplace. It's not another distribution company. I asked myself, if I could rebuild the creator economy from scratch, what would artists actually need first? And the answer surprised me. They don't need another place to upload music. They got CD Baby and DistroKid and all these other platforms. They need somewhere to organize ownership, bro. Ownership comes before monetization. Ownership comes before licensing. Ownership comes before investment. Ownership comes before evaluations of your intellectual property's worth. Because you can't monetize what you can't prove you own. And that's where the rights registration engine comes in. People ask me, what is HipHop Planets? I tell them, HipHop Planets begins as the TurboTax for intellectual property, bro. That's what I'm doing. Nobody wants, most people don't know the tax law. They answer questions. TurboTax organizes everything. And that's exactly what we're building for the hip hop and the creator economy. Except instead of taxes, we're organizing intellectual property. One dashboard, one creator profile, one ownership record, one catalog, one ecosystem. Instead of asking, what website do I visit? The creator simply says, I created this. Then HipHop Planet helps organize everything connected to that creation. Copyright, publishing, performance rights, mechanical rights, metadata, ownership percentages, collaborators, administration, supporting documents, everything. Imagine what that means. Instead of creators spending months trying to understand a fragmented industry, the platform helps organize their business. People keep asking, why would artists pay for that? Because chaos costs money. Disorganizations cost money. Missing registrations cost money. Wrong metadata costs money. Unknown royalties cost money. Bad paperwork costs money. Ownership disputes cost money. The cheapest mistake in this industry can cost you tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes millions. Organization isn't an expense. Organization is an investment. One thing I tell creators, get your catalog straight. Get your house straight. Stop leaving food on the table. This isn't marketing. That's reality. Because every year artists leave money they already earned simply because nobody connected the dots. HipHop Planets is about connecting the dots. And here's what excites me, right? We're not building this because we think it's a good idea. We're building it because we've already proven that people need it. I manually help artists navigate administration. Shout out to Black Diamond. Shout out to Loverboy TJ. Nigga. Shout out to Lloyd Lake and the relatives, nigga. Niggas called me up to help them manually get their catalog right. I watched confusion disappear once everything was organized. I seen creators realize I didn't even know this existed. And that was the validation I needed. The software I'm building is just simply scaling what we've already been doing by hand. Then people ask, if the idea is so powerful, why are startup organizations paying attention? Because they're beginning to understand what we're building. The state of Wisconsin recognized HipHop Planets as a qualified new business venture. That's how I got $3 million in tax credits to seek investors, to offer investors that qualify. And that matters because it validates us as an innovative company and it helps attract investors through state tax incentives. Then MKE Tech welcomed us into Milwaukee's startup ecosystem. MKE Tech, Milwaukee's ecosystem for technology. I got off the phone with them yesterday, and now they've invited me into their ecosystem. And why is that important? Because technology companies don't grow in isolation. They grow through founders, mentors, investors, engineers, partnerships, communities. MKE Tech opens those doors. Then yesterday also, 1871 in Chicago, Illinois, one of the country's premier startup communities. When they heard the phrase TurboTax for intellectual property, everything clicked. Because complicated problems become billion-dollar businesses when you simplify. And that's what we're doing. But let me tell you why this is personal. I'm not building HipHop Planets because I graduated from Stanford. I'm not building it because I spent 20 years inside Silicon Valley. I'm building it because I spent years inside prison, then came home, learned this business from the ground up, made every mistake imaginable, fought for my own work, and realized me as the creator shouldn't have to learn the hard way like I did. My pain became purpose. Purpose became vision. Vision became HipHop Planets. When people invest in HipHop Planets, they're not investing in software. They're investing in ownership. They're investing in the next generation of creators, understanding their rights before they ever lose them. They're investing in infrastructure. And that's why I say HipHop Planets isn't just about building software. We're building roads. We're building bridges. We're building the rails creators will use for decades. Just like Stripe built for payments infrastructure. Just like Shopify built commerce infrastructure. We want HipHop Planets to become ownership infrastructure. Not for hip-hop alone, but for the entire creator economy. So tonight, whether you think Wack100 is right, whether you think he's wrong, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree, I hope that one thing stays with you after this live stream ends. Go protect your work, register your work, organize your work, value your work, because your creativity is an asset. Your catalog is an asset. Your intellectual property is an asset. If we don't teach ownership, we'll keep watching creators build billion-dollar industries while owning only a tiny fraction of the wealth they create. And that's why HipHop Planets exists. Not to replace creativity, but to protect it. Not to replace artists, but to empower them. Not to chase controversy, to build infrastructure. Because trends come and go. Algorithms change. Platforms rise and fall. But ownership lasts generations. And that's what you pass down to the next generation. Because that's the future. Let's build it together. Welcome to HipHop Planets. We're finna get into this video and the content. I want to see what y'all was saying. I hope I didn't go too deep on y'all. I know some of y'all be on BS. Some of y'all just be trolling. You know what I'm saying? But in any event, I got this steak and we finna go eat it as soon as I get this content up. Let's go. We still got 100 people up in here. I hope all 100 people that's up in that's on YouTube right now that went on HipHopPlanets.com and signed their letters of intent.
Co-conspirator to a murder if they didn't think I did the murder. You get what I'm saying? So they're calling Wack a co-conspirator. It appears that the government, probably for the first time ever, is kind of insinuating that they feel Wack was conspiring with Big U to do extortion. Now, Wack has never been charged with this, but this is some cause for concern because if this is the thought of the feds, you don't know what they got going through grand jury. You don't know what else they're trying to like dig up on you. You have zero idea. Say I read the RICO for 6ix9ine, and then they said, and a blogger who was 6ix9ine's co-conspirator posted this on his page. Nigga, I would have lawyered up. Nigga, I would have been to church, got baptized. See, you don't want to be. Once they start talking about you as a co-conspirator, they believe you are doing a crime. In the story Wack tells, he says enough people for it to be corroborated. He says, well, Birdman was on the phone. Well, it was Trick that was owed money. Well, I was with Big U, and it happened at LAX. These are all verifiable things that if Wack was just talking, you know, whatever. But I would imagine if they care about this overt act, and again, they might want to use to prove shit, they're going to contact that. I don't think he was thinking about this could be an overt act in a conspiracy, in a RICO. I think he was just thinking, yo, Trick's my brother. Trick is owed some money. Let me go ask for the money. You know, obviously, when you chase someone down, now it brings intimidation. It brings in a lot of stuff, and then it's at an airport. It's kind of interesting that they just say a co-conspirator. Once you hear co-conspirator, chat, it usually means the police are looking at that other person who is also co-conspiring to potentially charge at some point. I'm hoping I'm wrong. This story always sounded funny because it's like, yo, damn, imagine, we can't even imagine Future running, but it does make sense. Remember, let's go back to the indictment. They're saying a few days after they stomped out Future. So Future just got his ass whipped. Future just got his ass whipped a couple. Yo, it's like getting jumped by the same niggas twice. You got jumped once. They beat the brakes off of you. So you walk in 2 days later, you're like, it's Debo again. I'm out of here. Catch me later, guys. Like, yo, nigga said, mask off. I'm out of this bitch. Okay. So a few days after they stomped him out the first time, they ran into him and chased him down through the airport in an attempt to further intimidate and collect the money.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Man, the walls are closing in on Wack, and everybody can see it. It's gotten so bad that, for the first time since the CS2 back paperwork dropped on the internet, you can visibly see and hear his frustration and worry. 1 minute, he's got a lawsuit dropped on him by Byron Blake, and the next, he's listed as a co-conspirator in a federal superseding indictment. I wouldn't wish what Wack is about to go through on my worst enemy. But let's be real. He brought this entirely on himself. The crazy part is, Wack already gave us the play-by-play about this whole situation with Future. That's why it blew everyone's mind when he got thrown into the paperwork as a co-conspirator. Because, like you heard academics say at the beginning, that means the feds are saying he conspired with Big U. This whole time, Wack has been doing everything he can to distance himself. But if he's the co-conspirator in this paperwork, they are officially pinning him to Big U. Because of this, Wack is now trying to change his story on video. Now he's trying to claim Trick was the one on the phone, and that he never told anybody who he was talking to. Rich Dollars from Making of a Man TV actually tries to help Wack out, because he knows that everyone has heard the audio already. Not only have they heard it, but the audio was actively being played on a host of different YouTube channels. Then Rich decided to play the audio for Wack live on Clubhouse, And Wack's response is priceless, to say the least.
No Cap Network.
Going on with this new indictment and what you're saying about the Future shit.
Well, what about Future?
No, they keep, I guess, talking about that.
You got to remember, a bunch of these dudes is like kids. Don't get it. That's the overt act. That's not a charge.
Right. No, I think what the thing is that it's a gang of mob disputing that it happened.
And then it was homeboy, one of his homeboys, because the story, for one, Future would never touch.
Right.
And then they say a couple days later he was touched somewhere, which couldn't be because we all got on the same flight to Atlanta. Big U stayed a week. Future stayed where he was at. I came back the same day. Same day I landed, I came back. I told the story on why I went over there and why I came back. If you remember why I came right back. Right? That's the first time I went over there to whatever them little projects called Cross Street from the Federal Penitentiary.
Okay.
And that's when Big U had his idealism of what he wanted to do. And he talking about something was around the corner for me. Nigga, ain't nothing around the corner for me. I'm out. I got on, right? So I come right back. So when I'm reading this shit, I'm like, I noticed they talking about Vay said he had to hold a gun for Big U when they rolled down on the weed shop. So I'm like, oh, this is, they letting go the nigga's statement. It's Cody's.
Right.
Because Future was never touched and wasn't nobody even there, right? So that sounded to me like a nigga that either went back, told the story, put some extras on it, or a nigga just making up some shit because Future was never touched. And if you remember, I always said, Big U stayed behind.
So what do you think about Trick saying that he ain't know nothing about it or that is cap?
Well, they did that way back when me and Big U got into it. You know, I always got an ace in the hole. Right. I bet you Trick won't put that on his mama. I got an ace in the hole because you got to remember, I'm the one on the phone on Future phone. You forgot? I'm the one on the phone on Future phone. You forgot?
Right.
The nigga on the phone is who sent the wire the next day. The nigga on the phone is who sent the wire the next day.
We've already heard the original story. Wack claimed he chased down Future, caught up to him, and Future threw him the phone with Stunner, or Birdman, on the other end. But now, right here, Wack is telling Rich something completely different. In response to Trick calling the whole story cap, Wack claims he has an ace in the hole. He's suddenly saying he was the one on the phone, and he was the one who sent the wire the next day. But wait a minute. Why would Trick be sending a wire the next day if he was the one who was owed the money? If Trick sent the wire, who did he send it to? Himself. Make it make sense. This was supposed to be his ace in the hole, but instead, Wack just caught himself in his own web of lies right there. And it's obvious it's because all this pressure is hitting him at once. Couple that with the fact that Birdman is probably blowing up his phone on his bumper. You know he's mad at Wack for dragging his name into this story to begin with. And he's probably demanding that Wack fix the situation.
Right, so you saying Stunner can bear?
I ain't said nothing. I just said the nigga on the phone. I ain't never told you niggas on the phone.
Oh, well, wait. So, wait. Because it's been, damn.
Rich Dollars doesn't even know how to respond. He's just sitting there like, damn. Because Wack is saying something completely different from the video that was just played on the channel right in front of him. Rich honestly couldn't believe what was happening right there. And the sad part is, these guys are genuinely trying to protect Wack and stick up for him. But when Wack flips the script like this, he puts them in a situation where they literally can't help him, even if they try.
No,
I ain't never told no nigga who was on the phone. I just said the nigga on the phone said I know about the debt, my word, I'ma handle it tomorrow. It'll be paid, my word.
I ain't never
told no nigga who was on the phone. I just said, the nigga on the phone said, I know about the debt, my word, I'ma handle it tomorrow. It'll be paid, my word.
Wack just said he never said his name, but the guy on the phone with him told him that he knew about the debt, claiming, "It'll be paid, that's my word." The problem is that he also said the debt was owed to Trick Trick. But right here, Wack is trying to say Trick Trick was the one on the phone saying, "I know about the debt." Wait, if the debt was owed to Trick Trick, why would he be on the phone telling Wack about a debt that he owes to himself? Wack is completely confusing his own story, and Rich Dollaz is just sitting there trying to help him. What's more sad than that is the fact that Wack has a bunch of minions on Clubhouse that have been defending this kind of shit this whole time.
Boom, 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 send the wire information. I ain't never told nobody who was on the phone.
Do you want to hear it? Because we just heard it, and it's...
Rich Dollaz literally asked Wack if he wanted to hear it. And as you guys just heard, Wack went completely silent. The reason he didn't say anything is because he absolutely did not want to hear that clip. But for whatever reason, Rich Dollaz just wasn't reading the room. Wack knew exactly what he was doing by staying quiet, but it just went right over Rich's head.
I wouldn't mind hearing it.
Hold on, bro.
What do you say?
Don't worry about what he talking about.
Yeah.
So look,
told nobody who was on the phone.
damn, bro.
As I said earlier,
damn, bro.
Rich can't even process it. He is completely in the dark on this one. Look, if this is all just a scripted play, then Rich deserves an acting award because he sounds completely stunned. But now, we have to ask Rich a question. Now that you understand the seriousness of what you've stepped into, are you going to continue to support and defend it? Everyone listening can hear that you can't even believe what just happened in front of you. So, Rich, that's ultimately the question.
I've never told nobody who was on the phone, bro. I ain't never, only niggas know who was, Big U don't even know who was on the phone. Because he wasn't in when the phone call happened.
Okay, so look, so you done said on Clubhouse.
I never said it was on the...
I gotta play it for you, Wack.
Future old Trick some money. So me, Trick, and Big U was real close at the time, right? Future old bro some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the back, the football player. Sierra. We see Future and Sierra. I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, you take them. I got him. When we come to the thing, I say, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off running. I'm chasing on the dead homies through the devil. It runs into a motherfucking terminal, and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no plane. He left it. No, bro. Right? He runs into the terminal. True story. Clip. Runs into the terminal, right? When he run into the terminal.
Hey, look. If we could get 100 out of the 120 people here today, if we could get 100 of y'all to go sign y'all letters of intent on HipHop Planet, we gonna continue the content after this video. If not, I'm finna go eat my steak in 3 minutes. Let's get 100 people over there today.
Right? He know it can only go so far, because what you gonna do, jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? he throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is stunner voice. All I hear is stunner voice. He say, Wack, it's me, stunner. He say, Wack, it's me, stunner. Talk to me. I say, stunner, I'm busy right now. He said, yeah. but I don't want you to be, nephew. What the going on? I say, oh, trick a bag, man. He can't be in our backyard and he don't throw a bag. Either he gonna pay or he finna get up and then he gonna pay, right? Trick at home sleep. He don't know what's going on. He in Detroit, right? He say, Wack, my word to you, I pay the debt. Let him be. I got business with that man. I said, what? He said, Wack, it's Stunner talking to you. He said, Wack, it's Stunner talking to you. As your brother, leave him be. You got my word, whatever the debt is. Send me trick, I pay him in the morning. On me. I'm giving you my word. I stood it back to fuck off. Trick got his wire. It's real. What I'm saying, is like, that was like, it was a real table at one time to where we knew what was going on. Knew everywhere, it's in every region, to where we knew what was going on, right? And we was going to move it if we saw you. And our squads knew if they saw you at a hookah lounge or a club. It been times where niggas like, hey, well, I ain't going to say no name, such and such at the club, lock him down. Them go over there 20 deep to their VIP, tell the security they don't pay you enough for what is here. Look, continue to have your drinks, if y'all cool, ain't nobody moving up.
Either you throwing a nigga off?
Man, rich dollars. If my mom was watching this right now, she would say, bless his little heart. Because boy, he is really trying, but just can't seem to get what's going on. He comes on and says, so what, Wack? Were you trying to throw him off? It's like he's realizing, man, you just got caught lying. So what were you doing a minute ago? Were you just trying to throw these guys off with the story you just told? Because we all just heard Wack drop Stunner's name about 10 different times.
Bro, listen, I know where the money came from, and that don't matter. Or you gotta stop doing police shit too. Or you gotta stop doing police shit too. Or you gotta stop doing police shit too.
If there is one thing this clip teaches us about Wack, it's how he handles getting caught. When his own words prove him wrong, he doesn't sit there and argue. He just drops it entirely. Rich Dollars practically hands him an excuse on a silver platter, asking, what were you doing? Just trying to throw him off. And Wack just replies, it doesn't matter. He tries to redirect by saying, I know where the money was coming from, though. Instead of doubling down on the lie, he just completely dismisses his own actions. It really is unbelievable to watch, but now we know to confront him with his own words when he's caught lying.
Good health is a priority. Our primary care makes it easy.
My
Check
bad.
health care off your list.
So that's the end of the content. Hold on. Let me see if I'm finna go eat my steak or as y'all went to HipHop Planets and registered. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if y'all registered. I had almost 250 registered on the other thing, and I don't know how to get them over here. But we'll figure it out. Let me see. Akabuyan engine. Let me see. Constitution. About. Let me see. Maybe it's in here. Ownership isn't given, it's built, redefining the industry. It should be, man. Y'all could go through the website. That thing is real. Shout out my nephew. My nephew, my adopted brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta update it. Let me tell him right now, too. We gotta update it. Join the movement. Boom, you could go there, contact. This is how you could contact me. Delaware. Yeah, I don't see how I'll be able to tell. Let me see. Drop ones in the chat if you already went over there and registered. Nigga sound like he hurt because he about to expose CS2 Badger. Wack is 600 on LA. Y'all hit that link. Hit that link. Wack Keisha act like he done forgot he told them lies. Y'all tap in and sign that letter of intent. Man, go over there. Every one of y'all in here right now. Go over there and sign that letter of intent. I don't know what's going on with this. Every single one of y'all go sign y'all letters of intent. And there's perks for the founding artists and founding creators. You'll get certified artists and creators, basically verification checks. Once it drops, you'll also get other perks like will help promote and bring light to your content. So go over there and register tonight, nigga. Tonight. I think this might be the end of On the Dead Homies lying ass, snitching ass on YouTube anymore because he busted. Yeah. Caught his ass in a rap track. How many of y'all already went and did y'all thing, bro? Because I'm telling you, Deuce, you suck. It's D-U-S-E, not D-U-D-E. But about to fire this up. Weezak Pack got his ass. You have no teeth to eat steak. Damn, you hating on me eating steaks? All right, Carolina Connect TV already did. Drew V already did. King Buck Wild alrighty. Keith McCulley, go on over there, man. If you ain't already did it, Jerry Griffith just did it, Deuce. I'm going to have Crown Prince on it next day, man. Get every artist you know, every content creator you know. Get them, every producer. Get them all to go do it. Okay. Bless Hot Mess Nurse. Hold on. Let me see. I can't even see her face. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Bless Hot Mess Nurse. I'm glad you did that, Bless Hot Mess Nurse. You go ahead and do that. Y'all want the content. I'm going to run the content. Let's get to it. We finna go to Wack100, man. I'm finna text Maria, though. I want to see y'all up over there doing what y'all supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, hold on, man. Damn, I got to tell him. I got to send him something about HipHop Planets. Let me see where the content at. Oh, I closed the thing. Oh, no, I didn't. That's it right there. Bam. All right. So let's go ahead and show that. That ain't it. Let's go. That's HipHop Planet reaching out to investors, venture capitalists and shit. You know what I'm saying? I live a whole nother life now. Matter of fact, we'll get to the academic content later. We finna chill. We got too much going on. Let's turn up, man. I'm trying to get as many signatures as possible. Wack trying to lock up as many black people as possible. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that in a minute. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm finna go see what Maria talking about. I'll be right back. Hey, y'all, I dropped the link again. Oh, in the replay? Okay, hold on. Let me drop that up. I might be able to drop it right now. Let's go. Let's get.
What section you from? Look like one of them rolling 60s, huh?
Oh, at 63, we have a possible 187.
So drop it in the description.
I never hit my rolling, bitch, I hit my brimming. Niggas want problems on the set, we could get it. I'm a fruit town menace. The deuces with the business. The VNs too and big fingers told you niggas. Snap, bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming. Now all my homies feel it. Bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming. Now all my homies feel it. Now bitch hit your brimming. Go on and watch me do that. Me and my niggas in the Tudo, Kulak. And niggas don't want none like I'm the one to shoot at. Do that. And I've sent my whole fucking crew back. Now fuck with this brimming. Fuck with this brimming. I had your whole house sprayed from the floor to the ceiling. And don't forget to mention, the news will talk the killings. Me and my niggas be going hard for this brimming. Now fuck you niggas feelings. I'm fingers with the business. I'm brimming since beginning. I ain't stopping till I finish. I done told you motherfuckers, I'm a fruit town menace. Now watch me do my dance. Nah, fuck it, hit my brimming. Bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming. Like bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming like this. Like this. Bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming. Never hit my rolling. Bitch, I hit my brimming. Niggas want problems on the set, we could get it. I'm a fruit town menace. And the deuces with the business. VNs too, and Big M told you niggas now. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Now all my homies with it. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Now all my homies feel it.
Bitch, hit your brimming. Things in loose ends in the west side FHN. Into the building. Back to the money after 10 years sentence. With the Mac, you want that? Knapsacks get pushed back. You ain't hurt the fruits back. Fly as ever. Louis belt and loafers. Brim with the red feather. One up, one down. 7 drive of the town. Fruitorious 30s. Beware these 30 rounds will make you dance like Tommy's clown. Crimson the crown. Till you like nut and tie on Norman die. Face down. Stay down through the county. You can check my stats. Not a Maury, but went hard in a pink like that. All I stayed is facts. From west side recruiting. Put them on, take them shooting. 50 to the deuces. It's the hit squad dime. The name is Duke Sims. And if you with the suit whooping, bitch, hit your brimming.
Never hit my rolling. Bitch, I hit my brimming. Niggas want problems on the set, we could get it. I'm a Fruit Town menace. The deuces with the business. VNs too, and Lil Nino told you niggas now. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. All my homies with it now. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Now all my homies with it now.
I brim walking in the function like wool. It's me no brim, L-I-L, never deuce. And if a nigga got a problem, air him out, I'ma shoot.
I think so.
Step and I slide like braids. Bitch niggas thought they murked me, but I only got grades. Big diamonds in my
rest in peace, my nigga.
Nah, I ain't from great, but your beat got raped. Yeah, I'm dripping 30s, but I don't do the rolling. Been banging since the 90s. Brand new chapter, gang, rep the both factors. Young gunners, flirt my little bastards. And I'ma rep the both fruit part, but you know, down to the nest. We west through these young streets, NRNOB, banging big P's, do fingers.
He didn't say nothing.
Apple peach and plums to the harvest to the nest. We'll leave your body numb. It's that brand.
I think Big U respected it because he knew when I did say that, I was on that. And I'm not on that no more, bro. I don't want to do nothing to nobody that look like me unless they sold out to them people, bro. Big U never had brought that up to me.
Rolling, bitch, I hit my brimming. Niggas want problems on the set, we could get it. I'm a Fruit Town menace. The deuces with the business. The VNs too. T-Wrench told you niggas now. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Now all my homies with it now. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Now all my homies with it now.
Fucking with the homies, and you know that we turned up. FHN, nigga, you know that we stay buck. Catch us in the club, nigga, doing the dance. A real YG, 2 steps in our own pants. I never hit the rolling, I leave you like Ricky. Catch us in the Fruit gang, banging with the 50s. I'm a Hova Park menace, the Fruit Town business. Fucking all the bitches, all the enemies know the bitches. Now, bitch, hit your brimming. This Hova Park menace. Slip at that Slauson, I give you the business. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming.
Never hit my rolling. Bitch, I hit my brimming. Niggas want problems on the set, we could get it. I'm a Fruit Town menace. And the deuces with the business. VNs too, and Big Nino told you niggas now. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Now all my homies with it now. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Now all my homies with it.
I hit my brimming and I'm ruthless. Us niggas get the loosest. The west side fruities. VN and the deuces. Blood walking in the beehive. Been doing this since knee high. Belling through the halls of O'Shea with my deuce fire. Always hit a rolling. I never hit a Ricky. I big it with the rallies. The hunters fucking with me. Cause I'm brim with the chickens. I'm brim with your knee high. I'm brim from the 8 all the way to the fizz side. So catch me in the 30s.
East side of Normandy.
You niggas might be close, but you niggas not horming. Cause I'm really with this brimming, y'all really with the snitching. The homie got an L, y'all can't fuck with this brimming.
I never hit my rolling. Bitch, I hit my brimming. Niggas want problems on the set, we could get it. I'm a Fruit Town menace. And the deuces with the business. The VNs too, and G-Nut told you niggas now. Bitch, hit your brimming.
Yeah,
bitch,
yeah, y'all didn't know we had we get it popping, nigga. In the club.
Bitch, hit your brimming. Bitch, hit your brimming. Now all my homies with it now.
Hit your brimming.
You not enough compromise. Y'all call them gangbangers. Nigga, this is my entourage. Fruit Harbor Ness, Dub BPS, Morphy Lane Anthers, IS, Bonnie Hunter, Bebop, Bishop, Swan, every dog in Eaglewood, Borson, Bonton, AFC Outlaws, whole power rule click.
Villains and the Peblos. I ain't with the bullshit. Official and a rapper. I ain't got a dish. Hopping out of something beefy with an iced up wrist. VIP braids on my 10-9 shit. Bitch hit your brim and I hit mine like this. Attracted to the fruits, apple, peach, lemon. She say she got a spot that her man ain't hitting. Slid her the cell number, all 10 digits. So when that nigga tripping, bitch hit your brimming.
I never hit my rolling, bitch, I hit my brimming. Niggas want problems on the set, we could get it. I'm a Fruit Town menace. The deuces with the business. VNs too, and YDM told you niggas now. Bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming. Bitch hit your brimming.
Yeah, that was a whole nother lifestyle. You dig? I'm a square bear now, man. I'm a geek, man, tech geek, man, a podcaster, you know. But I'm also a black revolutionary for my people, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we moving on to. Oh, we got one more for you. I told y'all I was going to go holler at Maria. Hold on, because I need to see if my steak ready. Then we'll get into the content if the food ain't ready. But I ain't ate since I got home, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know we got that rice. Maria was cooking them steaks. That nigga said, you ain't got no teeth to eat no steaks. Don't worry about it. My teeth be fixed in about another week. I ain't even show y'all the damn video. Let me start it over. That'll give me, yo, dude, some comments only appearing on your screen and not on ours. That's all right, but y'all go on over there to the, y'all need to go on over to HipHop Planets, man. I'm finna post the link again, and then I'm finna go see what Maria talking about. See what this steak hitting for, you know what I'm saying? And give her a break. She might have to use the bathroom or something. Oh, here we go. We got 120 people in here. We should have 120 people signed up on that HipHop Planets. It's in the chat. Go hit that like while this video plays.
Who I was, I'm not going back where I started from. Don't look back, I'm gone. I remember who I was, I'm not going back where I started from. Don't look back, I'm gone. Light up, if you understand it, light up, you know where I'm coming from. If you understand it, light up, you know where I'm coming from.
The loyalty, disloyalty, been with this shit toiletry, beef with Crips warrior, I keep a 6 Sawyer, in the mix, culinary, my whip game legendary, mix cocaine with that cocaine, profits necessary, never snitch, while kids get seduced by Miss Piggy, say my Merca trill nigga, wearing some skinnies, claim real, have you ever faced the L for a body, you know you didn't kill and didn't squill on anybody, have your shirt been stained by the blood of homie slain. Niggas, you play ball,
baby. Killer Jazz, little Killer Jazz.
10 weights, your man mom fingers you to blame. Sin without your influence, her son that never bang.
Remember who I was, I'm not going back where I started from. Don't look back, I'm gone. I remember
being with the shit toiletries. 6 Sawyer, exactly. I thought I was in witness protection for 15 years.
If you understand it, light up, you know where I'm coming from. If you understand it, light up, you know where I'm coming from.
I suffer physical abuse. I'm no stranger to violence. Hung my forefathers on nooses. Cops harassed without conscience. Fuck them bastards. Racial profile. Racial tensions arising. Not just SoCal. The Bay, Missouri. All protests. Where we go now. Lost hope. Find evidence. Suggests our children educated inferior. Rich kids get the best. Might sound bitter. Truth is, all I want is success. For Junior and my sister kids. Sacrifice my last breath. Seeking progress and change. Maybe a permanent address. They'll call home knowing that worse. They have a workplace of West. Is it wrong being black or being born with less? Into a dysfunctional family. Bloodlines a train wreck.
Who I was.
I see that Active Chuck t-shirt though.
Don't look back. I'm gone.
Y'all know this whole video, all of it is built off my life story, right? All this is fact. That's a fact.
Don't look back. I'm gone. Light up, if you understand it, light up. You know where I'm coming from. Light up, if you understand it, light up. You know where I'm coming from. Light up, if you understand it, light up. You feel where I'm coming from.
Hey, let me hear that second verse.
Hey man, salute everybody that came through, man. I hope y'all all already registered. If you didn't, go do that shit. We talking about black economic empowerment, and that what's more gangster than that? We talking about generational wealth and ownership, black ownership. What's more gangster than that? If you yeenies, just say that then. But go ahead and register. We finna go eat. Shaking my head, no control over that pistola. Hey, look, the steak is ready. I got to work tomorrow. So till next time, tomorrow will be next time. We out. Damu Kiwe. Conversation.